Hi, I'm Robert Moody. I'm the music director of the Portland Symphony Orchestra. We're talking right now about our second Pops concert of the 90th anniversary season. This is going to be a really special concert. We have a guest with us, an incredible guest artist who's really not a guest at all. His name is Joe Boucher, and he is both incredible singer, pianist, and one of our family, part of the Portland Symphony Orchestra. So welcome, Joe Boucher.
Thank you, Robert.
Should I call you Joe or Joey for this?
I can go with Joey. Joey's all right.
Joey?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm not gonna hit you up right this second with obscure 80s trivia.
Yeah.
But as you know, I might do that on the stage for our concerts.
I'm always ready.
One thing that Joey and I share, we're about the same age. I'm a little bit older than he is, but we both are huge fans of sort of the pop culture in America of the 70s and 80s. So when you come to his concert, you'll see maybe we'll have a bit of fun with that. Much more importantly, we're here to talk about the music of this concert. You're tributing two of the great artists of our time. Those artists are?
Billy Joel and Elton John, who...
Yeah, I was going to say, just so in your words, tell us about them, their influence on you, and the concert.
I work for the Portland Symphony Orchestra, but my background is as a rock and roller. And when you're a rock and roll piano player and you grow up in the 70s and 80s, you get to know the catalogs of Billy Joel and Elton John really well. And I mean, luckily, it's such a good catalog. There's so much great music there that we've really enjoyed recreating those sounds.
You and I have actually gotten to do this concert before. It was a huge success. You've done this concert before a number of years ago in Portland, but this is the first time to do it with your organization, with the Portland Symphony.
Yeah.
Does it feel different to go from being the stage manager, which is your most notable job with us, to being the star of the show?
Absolutely, and it's the Portland Symphony really is a family, and I feel like a colleague with all of the players, but there really is an interesting line that's getting blurred here where as a staff member for the symphony, the person who's responsible for making sure that the environment is great for the players to create their art, that I get to get a little closer and jump into the mix and play myself.
So I guess this is not going to be one of those times when you come to me and you say, Robert, the diva guest artist has made just the most ridiculous request.
I can third person that. I'll be
talk about the concert a little bit. I mean, if someone comes to the concert, should they expect?
Billy Joel and Elton John created this incredible catalog of music, mostly through the 70s and 80s. And the music that they created then was very orchestrally inspired. And because I've worked for the Portland Symphony and seen so many of the Pops shows that have come through, it really inspired me to think about what was the missing piece of the puzzle. What didn't I see that was out there? The Beatles are such a great example of how rock music and orchestral music can blend in a seamless way.
Right.
And I often think of Billy Joel and Elton John as the Lennon and McCartney of the 70s in a way, that they had the pop culture impact, but they also had great melodic music that lent itself to being scored with orchestra. And the two of them often used orchestrations on the albums, but they very rarely performed with orchestra. So what audiences get to hear with our show are hearing the songs the way they knew them when they were riding around with their 8-track players in their cars, and hearing the songs live in a way that Billy and Elton themselves very rarely ever performed.
Yeah, and for anybody under, 40 years old, there used to be this thing called an 8-track tape. But that can be part of our 70s trivia when we do the concert.
Yeah, exactly. I'll bring some.
Is the first half going to be Billy and the second Elton, or do you mix and mingle?
What we do is we sort of ping pong back and forth. Open with a Billy song, play an Elton song, do a Billy song, an Elton song. You kind of get the rhythm of how it goes. And the songs, because their styles are so complementary to each other, it's not a jarring transition from one artist to the other. I think it really flows nicely as a show. It
would be impossible to do every hit of Elton John's and every hit of Billy Joel's. What are some of the big hits that folks can expect to hear that night?
Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, which is one of my very favorite songs to play. Rocket Man by Elton John. Don't Go Breaking My Heart, always a blast to play. And we actually open the show with a Billy, kind of an obscure Billy song, but he opens shows with it. It's called Prelude, Angry Young Man, and it really challenged me as a player to get that song right, and I really want to get that song right.
Cool. Well, you're going to get this chance to see a member of our Portland Symphony Orchestra family, Joe Boucher, who really runs our operations and runs all the stage management, but much, much more important, is a phenomenal artist, great singer, great pianist, rock and roller, as he has said, and I can attest, and you're in for such a treat. If you love the live experience of the Portland Symphony, if you love Billy Joel, if you love Elton John, you can't miss this concert. Joey, thank you very much, and we'll see you a lot this year, but we'll see you as the star of the show coming up in November.
Thank you.